You find it very, and you know, I have to tell you this. So the narrative, and this is, I would tell people that the part that I don't understand the most is the Ngunis who have fashioned anything negative and anything foreign to one word called Amashangan. If anything is not within them, they call it Amashangan. And then you find people who will talk about the history. You find people, even when someone says, Bona, Mashian, I understand. I'm Tsonga. I understand you believe I'm Shangaan, but I'm Tsonga. Someone tells you, but you still call him Shangaan.
Yes.
You understand where I'm going?
Verwoed's project worked. Mashian.
Yeah. The most unfortunate thing is it will be difficult to discuss the history of a contested space without wanting to go back to history. And every time I discuss history, I tell people that, you know, history is so difficult because it depends who told you. It depends who told you. Because, and we are a conquered people. Even the narrative that I bring, whether it's first experience or it's artifacts and archaeology, it will always be contested. So I'm saying this with
utmost respect.
Yes, with utmost respect, and this is what I know. And I would want you who's listening and him who is here to correct me. So the most typical one that we know is who have read the list. Also Shangani, because of the defectanis, I don't know. He leaves the area southeast of South Africa. He goes to Mozambique on the eastern shoreline. He passes Swaziland and Maputo. He goes up. And then his favorites, those who declare themselves as Amashangan, they said he conquered a lot of people. The surnames that he conquers would include at different stages, of course. We are talking about an area where Shaka started leading 1816 to around 1825, because he died in 1827. So around that time, while Shaka was still in power, he was running.
Yes.
And he was pursued by the way. But when he got there, he conquered the Maringas, the Malunganis, the Sambo, the Shirinda, the Khoza as well, and most of them were not easy. But they say he conquered them. So the most difficult part is even the Moyanas, Kliwa Yosibanda Sitoles were Amanda. A lot of people now say he conquered them. And this is the most difficult part, because he didn't go as, look, there are a lot of surnames, man. The Maswanganis, Mabunda, Makamu, Gobe, Vuma, Ndove, Kweninga, Mhlongo, Zimba, Marinda, Maluleke, Mondlana, Paloi, Manike. All of these are just surnames, but they were not necessarily tribes. So people say because he conquered them, he became
the
paramount chief. And I find difficulty in it because, you know, there are people who say the main tribes. I'm not even sure if I should say the main tribes, the main languages, or what. That's why you hear. Shitonga, Shironga, Shichinza, Shitswa, Neshitembe.
Okay.
Those are the main tribes, and he did not conquer all of them. And so the contest is always there, because if he did not conquer everyone, then he can't be the king of Amashangan. Before we discuss the Eric Mpisani court case, Ngumalo court case, correct me, please, and correct everyone.
It's not even a correction thing. It's a discussion that, because of course a lot of my people are going to have a fit up about this. But Tsonga, it's there. This is not even me saying.
Yes.
We are an assimilated group. It's those who assimilated into this thing. Therefore, there was never a paramount chief.
Yes.
Everyone had their little little corners.
Yes.
So even if you say you defeated the Xhosa people, that's not the only Xhosas. Even if you say you defeated Maluleke, kuna baka Tsangwisi le, kuna baka Minga le, kuna baka man, kuna baka man. That's not the whole thing. So my difficulty becomes here. If you didn't defeat, and there is proof now, there's fact, because there's a Xhosa clan in Moz that they never touched. The Zama Zama family was in Moz, was in the Kruger National Park. They never even met them. They never came across to each other. How does it then become a conquering? So now I've got two questions that I as I said about Tsonga is an it's an assimilated group of people coming from different things and assimilate to this thing and now speak the language. Do you know that my family, we are originally from that Zulu clan?
Zulu.
Not Zulu. There was no Zulu at the time.
Okay. What clan?
Where the Shangaan come from?
Yes.
We come from there. They left. Whenever time they left, before that whole infection thing left.
So what does it mean? Does it mean he passed?
No. My family, the Nkunas, originally, we assimilated into Tsonga. Ordinarily, we're not Tsonga.
Yes.
If you listen to our
yes,
there's a Nguni something somewhere up there.
Okay.
Because we are from that Zwide place.
Oh.
Before Shangaan left.
Oh, no, I understand.
My family had already left.
Okay.
So, if that's the case, and you say he came and he formed this.
Yeah, after conquering, he
formed this.
Gaza.
How is that we left before, but yet we speak the language that you came in from? Forget that. When in the world have you ever heard of someone who conquer and speak the conquered person's language?
Yeah. so put it in another way. So you're saying, I live here as Mupedi. I go to not Bulawayo. Let me go to Harare. In fact, if it's like a conqueror Bashona. When I get there, then I start speaking Sishon. Because if he left from the Swedish area, and he gets there, why doesn't he conquer and do a cultural assimilation and put his culture on top and the language, of course?
We're speaking English right now.
Yes.
We're conquered.
Yeah.
So it become again for me. It's my frustration, honestly, is yes, Shangaan people are there.
Yes.
We can never dispute that.
Yes.
He conquered people.
Yes.
That he conquered and he formed his kingdom, the Gaza Empire. That is a fact. We can't change that.
Yes.
But we can now jiki want to make the whole thing Kuri. It is not. Case in point, for me, my argument is this. My family came from where you came from. Yet we speak the language that you said you found.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a math thing. One plus one is 2.
Yes.
So I think at the end of the day, to be honest with you, can we just find a way of making these two things work?
Yeah.
This Mashangana Batonga, it's not important.
It doesn't matter.
That's not important.
Yes. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Yes.
If you say you guys want the paramount chief, why don't you come but this is me also speaking to my own family as well, because I'm part of that whole
yes.
Is it cabal?
Yes.
Kuri form
yes.
a cabal, yaba Tsonga, Changana, whatever you want to call it. But point Kuri, you have a leader who leads for the benefit of the good. Not Kuri, me, I want to be the one.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, guys.
So there's a gentleman called Best Cause. He's a YouTuber. So I listen to him. He says, and much like you say and others say, he says, so the kingship doesn't cross boundaries. There's a Tsonga saying that says so.
Yes.
So he says what it means
is...
Yes. He says you don't cross rivers and go and be a king somewhere. He says, by this, he says, all clans and tribes have their own chiefs where they are.
But Tsonga never had a paramount chief.
Yeah, so no one conquered all of them. So this is what he says. And he says, this is the reason Eric Pisani Ngumalo lost his battle in 2012
2012, yes.
when he went to the Constitutional Court. They say, but you can't show us where you conquered all of those chiefs.
You can't. There is no way, Mashiane.
So guys, we are closing it. Number one, he says we are closing this one. Amashangani exist, yes.
They are.
But not all Tsongas are
Ashangani.
Amashanga.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. I think the one in I don't even know how to put it, of saying everything bad is Amashangani, is Shangani in that is a battle for cultural people to
sort it out.
Yeah, to sort it out.
Yes.
But what is of most important?
Progression.
Yes, because you know on social media, guys, I would sit there and I would see a lot of people fighting, and I'm thinking it's not important. But if you agree that, you know, the biggest part is, like I said, if someone says I'm Tsonga, and then I'm satisfied being Tsonga, and you say you understand there are people who are Amashangan, you understand, you would find someone who's Umshangan wanting to force you.
Yes.
And this is
that is the problem.
This is the part I say I find it problematic.
That's the
so
problem.
Why don't you say it's fine? Then we are more cousins than, so rather why would we have to fight?
Why? I'll go back to what I said earlier.
Yes.
Mashiane. Fairvoot's project worked.
It's still dividing us even now.
It worked. It does, guys.
They call it separate development.
What matters is material and economic progression. You find small,
Yes.
small enclave as they are. Those guys disagree for days.
Yes.
Mara, at certain issue.
They bring togetherness.
Araska Komaburu.
Yes.
I remove them.
Yes. Shumera Vend.
That thing is, it looks simple,
Yes.
but it's not. One second. Israel, Palestine.
Yes.
Same story.
Yes.
But you see what I'm saying? Look at the whole world, how it's galvanizing around them. Why is that doing something wrong?
Yes.
Why? Because they were able to close and make the issue is economical development. There's no point for me to and argue about Tsonga whilst we go to bed hungry.
Case closed. Case closed.
It does nothing.
You teach a lot of people, and sometimes I want you to talk about your schools, and while you are doing that, also tell me, why are people fighting you? It amazes me.
Mashiane,
You and I spoke about this offline.
we spoke about this offline.
And it still amazes me that you spend a lot of time suspending your staff trying to help people. The same people that you are trying to help, they will massacre you.
Okay, I saw a line, Mawad,
Yes.
and I think I must start asking that question. Someone is busy massacring or rather criticizing Black Coffee
Yes.
for not helping someone. Apparently he's entitled
Ish.
to help. By the way, I got that line as well.
Yeah.
Or I'm entitled
To help.
to help. I'm like, what? How am I entitled to help someone who's not helping themselves?
Yes.
There's no way
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake you up in the morning, gonna do whatever. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yes. If you don't want.
You don't want it, there's no way. There's no human being on this earth, not even your parents, can make you do what you don't want. My parents tried.
Yeah.
They failed dismally.
So they say you claim to be the best actor out of all Tsonga people.
I said to
And
them,
it's a title that comes automatically.
and I said to them, whether it's true or not, and whether I said it or not, show me where I said it. They can't show me that place. Show me where I said Batsong can act. Here's what I said, and I will say it again and again.
Yes.
We do not have Tsonga actors, and I will say it into camera.
Yes.
We do not have. Here's what that means, Mashiane. If right now a casting call was to come out, but we need age group Let's start with the age group.
Yes.
Between 16 and it's 18 and
Yes.
24, I think.
Yes.
18 24, we need so many males, so many females. 24 to 35, somewhere there, we need same thing. 35 to whatever, we need the same thing. And whatever to 55. How many of our Tsonga qualified who know what it is to be behind the camera, who's been exposed to be behind the camera, who understand the field? In all of those age groups, how many people do you think we're going to have?
I don't know.
Let me tell you my age group. My age group, I fall under, I'm 43. So I fall between 40 and 55, somewhere there. No. Yeah, somewhere there. Yeah. If they can call out a call now, we want Tsonga actors between my age group. Who are qualified. By the way, there's no Tsonga actor in my age group who's got more experience than I do. Mutuao.
Yes.
It's a fact. They will say, come out, it will be me. Probably someone who's been, I don't know. Let's do the same exercise with Xhosas, Vendors, no, Xhosas, Zulus, Bapedi, and Batswana. Let's do the same exercise. A call out audition. How many people do you think are going to come out between my age group?
I think it is the issue of numbers will come, people will come, and when I say numbers, I'm talking about chance takers and
no, of course,
yes. So once they come, who will then meet the expectation? I think this is where the debate is,
and they don't acknowledge that.
they say you are gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping what? I wanna move.
Gatekeep even if you're not at the gate.
I'm not at the gate one.
Yes.
Even if I was at the gate, there is no one coming through.
Ish.
There is no one that you can go out and say you and you and you and you, because we didn't train. People think when you go and act, I love saying there's backlog. There's no backlog in acting. When we start a day,
yes,
the day must finish. If you don't finish it, you must pay for that day on another day.
Ish.
Who's paying for it? Now imagine you are on set with a bunch of people who don't know anything.
I understand.
How much money are you going to waste?
So, and you do go down to the ground. You do some exposures. You do go to Nkwankua. You do auditions. You
Charlie, I had a school. Forget even going to what I had a school. In that school, the aim was for them to try to help. Because I get a complaint.
Yes.
Let me try to. You'll find that there's more Zulus, more Bapedi, more other tribes than Batsonga
who come to enroll.
And
they would want to blame you for not producing.
But for example, I'm entitled. I'm not entitled.
You're a gatekeeper.
I'm gatekeeping what? I know for Mashiane,
it's difficult being a pioneer, ne?
It's difficult, Charlie. I'm
being the first to do things.
Yeah, I'm in a place where they will call me, you have money. I'm talking about production.
Yes.
We'll call you of money. Help us find. If Opala at that level.
Yes. Professional casting agent. They want to ask you.
Do you think I'm going to call a person who does not know what they're doing? Because you know what it does? Here's what people don't understand as well. Our industry is a reputation industry.
What does it mean? Reputation or repetition?
Reputation.
Okay, yes.
It's about your reputation.
Yes. Your work talks for you.
Yes. If I start to suggest people who don't know what they're doing,
they think you are in the same line.
What does it do to my money going forward?
Ish.
Why on earth would I risk my children? Because you don't want to go study.
Don't want to work, you don't want to train.
You don't want to train, you don't want to put in hard work. Who is the person in this earth will risk the livelihood of their children for the sake of your ego?
All pioneers will have to suffer, be massacred by their own people because they don't understand them. Everyone is, your contemporaries don't appreciate you. They say,
we made you.
Yes, we made you. And then they say someone in your village, they will not applaud. They will not applaud you. Another say, people that you lived with will not see your value until it's gone. When you are history, someone will say, in that era, we had Shilubana and we check his body of work. Man, you understand? So I'm feeling that all the work that you have done and you are still doing. People think, and this is the flip side of social media. I can have, they call it these trollers, they call it cloud.
Yeah, cloud, yeah.
If I'm seen attacking Fumani, who other people revere him very high, if I'm seen attacking him, I staring this, I say boss.
Yes, exactly.
And taking time to, because, and those people these are lessons that you need to teach. And when you spend more time teaching them, you are also neglecting others who don't want to listen to that, who want to move forward.
Yes.
And it's the balance that you have to strike. And you can't be, it's very difficult, man.
It's difficult.
It's very difficult because there are people who want you to say, stop those things. Okay, let's talk about progressive stuff. And once you do that, you feel as if you are not
teaching.
You are not teaching, and you are not a people. You are not auna ubuntu. You don't care about these kids.
So there's a lady called Marang, wonderful lady. She helped us with Genesis in the PR.
Okay.
And she taught us about social media.
Okay.
How I got my following to increase.
Yes.
It was her. My Twitter was on 3,000 for many years.
Yes.
It never increased.
Yes.
It just stayed there.
Yes.
My Instagram was on 2.5 for many years.
Yes.
It did nothing until Marang came into my life. And
Okay.
this is what you do. Engage and.
Yes.
In like quick. My social media blew up.
Oh, okay.
And also, when you're on social media, don't entertain trolls.
Yes.
Haters, leave them alone. So since 2019, that has been my anger.
Yes.
You can say whatever and say,
Yes.
Until recently,